Ba-da-da-da-bum. Ba-da-da-dum-bum-bum. Bum-ba-da-dum-bum. Bum-ba-da-da-dum. Alright. Are we back? Yep, it looks like it. Looks like we're back up and running. Good. Very good. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you're new to the channel, hey there and welcome to you. My name is JGarda1, host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel. Or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience here on the YouTube channel. We are on the verge of ensuring the completion of our Blast Smelter, our super smelter system specifically intended for ore. Okay, so I actually had a little bit more oak stuff around here than I realized. Nice. That's good. That's good. Having more oak around here than I realized is a good thing. I need to have oak. Because oak is one of those wood types that I'm using a lot in my builds. Make sure that thing is in place. Okay. First, the fuel. Gonna dump in mangrove roots first, and then a stack of coal. And then for the actual input to the system, hey there, Leo! Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for posting the rules, my dude. I'm glad to hear you're doing good today. I hope that continues to be the case. Now, here we go. The maiden voyage, so to speak, of our Blast Smelter. Everything seems to be spreading evenly. The gold is all being processed. And it seems to have been spread evenly too. Good. I'm going to let this just run back and forth for now, and we'll come back to it in a little while. It's going alright so far. So far, Leo, it's going alright. I mean, my day could be a little bit better, but it is going okay so far. Alright, so I want to... For now, I want to put these powered rails and the regular rails in here. But I want to go through and I want to find all the ore that we have not yet processed. And I want to get it out and get it ready for processing. Because I want to shove it all into the Blast Smelter. There is no point in having the Blast Smelter if we're not going to use it. Right? Right. So all the ore that we've already collected that has yet to be processed, we are going to run through the system and get it cooked up into whatever it is meant to be. I am going to leave one raw iron and one raw copper behind in our chests, though, because I want to make sure we've got that filter for when we collect more. I want to know that we have somewhere to put it. Okay, nothing in there. Now, eventually we will have to make another super smelter. A regular, classic super smelter. But we're not going to worry about that for the time being. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and process some of this ancient debris as well, because it'd be nice to be able to get some netherite. Hey there, Ryan! Good to see you, my dude! How are you doing? Doing alright today? I hope so. Hey, I hope you're doing good every day. But if it can't be every day, then I hope you're doing well today, at the very least. The nice thing about the blast smelter is technically we could swap out the blast furnaces for some regular furnaces to be able to process like iron chainmail or gold armor that we don't have any use for. I don't intend to do that right now, but the fact the option is there if we ever need it is a good thing. I'm feeling pretty good today, Ryan. I mean, I could be better. I'm going to be honest and say that I could be better, but I can always be worse, too. So, that being considered, I'm doing pretty good. Just gotta double check all these chests and make sure we've got all the ore we can carry actually pulled out of here. For now, I'm gonna put these bits in here. We are gonna have so much copper processing in this system. It's gonna be kind of scary, the amount of copper that'll be processing. Alright, check in here. Oh, there is some more coal. I'm gonna grab this stack of coal to throw into the system. And these mangrove roots. Any mangrove roots we get, I am tossing into the system as fuel for the blast smelter. Why? Because I have absolutely no use for stinking mangrove roots right now. Will I eventually? Maybe. Do I right now? Absolutely not. So for right now, all mangrove roots are fuel for the furnaces. Turn that off so that they dock when they next come around. Alright. Tossing that and that in there. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of copper. Netherite, or ancient debris, iron, and, of course, copper. Let it fly! Why is... Oh, don't tell me. This block here is blocking it, isn't it? Making it so that this hopper can't... Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta freeze the system for a moment. I didn't realize that was gonna be a thing. There! Now it's fully evenly distributed. That's good. Oh, that's awesome, Ryan! Nice! Hey, I'm happy for you, dude. I'm happy for you. What I'm working on right now is just putting the finishing touches on the Blast Smelter, which is this massive super smelter machine. I mean, come on, 16 blast furnaces? How could I not call it the Blast Smelter? Yeah, it looks good and it works good. Oh my gosh! It's fast! I did not realize how fast this thing was going to be. That is a lot of copper being processed. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take this iron out. And the netherite scrap and the gold. We're going to take that stuff too. But that is really awesome that that thing is so efficient. Yeah, I may end up needing a double chest, but My plan is to try to keep emptying that thing regularly so that it doesn't overfill. Besides, we got hoppers under every furnace. It should be able to hold a good amount of stuff before becoming clogged. And if it becomes clogged, hey, that's just an opportunity to grab a little XP out of it. Okay, where's my little guy? I know I've got a little guy that's been following me around. I know because he's carrying a torch. There he is. Here, take sugarcane. We're gonna do a quick harvest out here. I love those little sounds they make. It's so melodic. And cute. Nice thing about these little guys is they do make sure they've got everything before they stop collecting. So, when I send this little guy out, I know I'm getting everything that is able to be acquired out of whatever he's able to collect. I do still say I wish that we could make it so they would pick up anything that we want them to. Like, we could assign them to pick up all ore types, or all stone blocks, or all the wood types. That would make it even better. But I'll settle for what we've got. I will settle for what we've got. Oh yeah, I've got that awesome bow. I keep forgetting to take that with me anywhere. Of course, the only place I really end up needing it is in the Nether, where I actually have flying enemies to worry about. Alright, so the Blast Smelter is activated. Fully operational and processing very rapidly. Oh my gosh. Ah. There is still some left in the chest cart. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, look at how much copper we've got. We are gonna have a copper golem army, I tell you. And you know what? I'm good with that. I'm good with having a copper golem army because that will mean super efficient storage rooms. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I set up our storage rooms using the copper guys? The copper guys. We got the iron boys, we got the copper guys, we got the little guys. I'm coming up with these little terms just for all these little dudes. It's crazy. Oh man. Bet that's still kind of a shock to the system for some people over there, huh? Let's see. What do we work on next? Part of me wants to go ahead and figure out what to do about food for the kitchen. I want to have a way to get food in here automatically. I want a way to automatically and rapidly process cooked food, or raw food, into cooked food. Ah, I see, I see. A moment of respect for someone who was very well honored. Totally makes sense to me. I'm almost thinking I want to set up a mechanism that can feed chicken into this. Cooked chicken. Just passively fed into this dispenser-based refrigerator in a super cooker, and then gets sent up here into a barrel or something. Ah, huh. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I am seriously thinking that is what I want to do, though. That I want to have... I've got an idea how to make it work. I've got an idea how to make this idea work. If we put a barrel here that we can throw all our raw meat into, that we're ready to have cooked. The raw meat will be transferred down by hoppers into a super cooker machine. That super cooker will cook up all the meat and then send it up here via dispenser or dropper into a water flow that'll put it in a water elevator coming up to a hopper behind this block, which will be replaced by a trap door, which will be mirrored over here. And the hopper will feed into a second barrel over here that we can then take our food out of. We put food in, we get food out over here. That's one possible idea. That's one thing we could do. It'd be complicated, but we could make it happen. And we could do something similar over here with the chicken. Have a water elevator from way, way down that cooked chicken would be dispensed into, to send it up here, drop it into a hopper, into a pair of hoppers behind these dispensers. Because the dispensers would hide the hoppers, just flat out. And then we'd have cooked chicken in the fridge all the time. Or most of the time. It's an idea, anyway. The nice thing about a super cooker is it would be constantly active. Like the Blast Smelter back here can be constantly active. So, I do wonder, did this thing... Oh, wait, I don't know if I can actually check from here. No, I can't check from here because the rails. Nah. Darn it. I was going to check and see if there were any mangrove roots in the system. But I can't. Right now, I just can't. That stinks. Because, again, mangrove roots, I have no interest in keeping right now. I don't currently have any projects that would use them. So there's no real point in keeping them around. Let's go get our building materials. I do think that one of our next projects is going to be a small scale, but still very efficient super cooker under the kitchen. That'll provide us with all the cooked food we ever need. We just throw in what we want to have cooked, it cooks it, and then we're good to go. So if we got to a point where for some reason we didn't have a lot of meat and I wasn't ready to kill off our cows or pigs, I could easily just toss a boatload of potatoes into the machine and it would pump out baked potatoes rapid fire for us to collect and eat. That would actually be kind of cool. It just occurred to me, we've got the wool farm has been running all this time. I wonder if it's got more red wool for some banners. Oh, little guy followed me in this time. Not entirely happy about that, but I'm not gonna punish the little guy. He's just doing what he's meant to do. I want to make sure that this wool farm never overfills that output chest, though. $42 red wool should be enough for a few banners, right? Yep, that's what I thought. 7 banners. That's a good start on building up our banner supplies. Just gotta figure out where I put the other one that I had made. Because I know I made another since getting everything set up. It could be down here. Because the thing is, I need to duplicate these number banners at some point. They need to be copied. So that we've got enough to fill this wall. Oh! Wait a minute! That reminds me! The glow ink! We had glow ink from the cave exploration. We found that cave out near the iron farm and that skeleton spawner that we found. Yeah, here we go. I should probably keep one little guy in the house so that he can be available to me whenever I need him. Okay, that actually does not look as good as I was hoping it would. That looks way off to me. Huh. Oh well. It does stand out better now. JGuard01's Guardian Studios YouTube subscriber counter. Hopefully that number keeps climbing up. The sooner it climbs, the more it climbs, the better. Alright, so... yeah, I'm getting ideas of making the auto chicken maker and also a super cooker. Ideally, I'd like a super cooker that we can just pump things into and then pluck things out of. So my question becomes, since I can't remember if it's a thing, can we feed campfires food to cook with a hopper? I kinda doubt it, but I have no reason to assume that it's impossible until I test it. So... let's give it a test run. Although I am admittedly kind of thinking that it doesn't work this way. Let's stick in some steak. Yeah, that's what I thought. With these things, you've got to actually click it in yourself. So that idea won't work. Would have been nice to have had an automatic cookery, but an automatic campfire cookery.